Hello everyone, I am CoolGuy. Welcome back. Today let's talk about The Last Dance. It's going to be a part of my 5 minutes of fame series. It's where I take a lesser used weapon and give it its 5 minutes of fame, review it in or around 5 minutes. The background has a we ran out of medals using it. This sidearm needs some attention. I don't hype things when they don't need to be hyped. I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. This one has some serious stopping power. There's a couple of important ways to use this sidearm, and we'll talk about them later in the review. With the introduction of shotguns into your everyday loadout, a lot of players have shelved the sidearm. But what about now? How does it fit now? The long story short is that it's very underrated, not very flashy, but it's very lethal. It's a 3-round burst. Earlier days of Destiny 2, we had Etana, Last Hope, The Vision. The Last Dance is obtained from Zavala from rank up packages. It has random rolls, and that's what sets it apart. I picked mine up a couple weeks ago with a good roll, and I'm confident in it. Its main competition, again, is the shotgun, but I found The Last Dance being very viable. You wouldn't think that, but we'll talk about why in a little bit. For its base stats, we have a range of 42, stability of 87, handling of 61, reload of 41, aim assistance stat of 70, and a recoil directed stat of 97. This falls within the energy category, and the sidearm is your backup, but you can also use it to push with in CQC. It does 33 to the head and 20 to the body, so 99 damage if the full burst hit. If you do 2-burst someone, all 6 criticals, that's a TTK of 0.5 seconds. Very fast, very lethal. That's a tad faster than the last word. Its body shot TTK is 1.1 second with 10 full body shots. So that's how I view The Last Dance currently in the sandbox. It's this short range to CQC pocket last word. And that's a perfect comparison. Remember, with burst sidearms, they're extremely accurate when firing from the hip. It takes away the burst popping up animation, and your shots go straight, and it also means it's very accurate from the air. For rollable perks, spec for range. Range is your friend when it comes to your sight. In the middle tier, we have multiple magazine options, but the best is going to go to ricochet rounds. This gives you a boost to your range. The first perk node, we have 6 perks, and I'm going to rank them in tiers. Your best options are going to be moving target, quick draw, under pressure, full auto. The bottom tier in relation to these rollable perks are going to be outlaw and threat detector. The second perk node has a lot of great perks: kill clip, dragonfly, rangefinder, tap the trigger, zen moment, opening shot. What you can take away is that when this thing drops, it has a really good chance at a usable roll. Mine's full auto, tap the trigger. Perfect synergy. Each time you fire, which is in full auto, its max rate of fire, you're getting the tap the trigger buff, making it a laser and very accurate. The sidearm playstyle, as we talked about with bows, isn't really well represented, and there is a reason for that. When it comes to sidearms, there are a lot of great options, but these Omalon Burst with the 0.5 TTK draw me in. They have that stopping power. And they also have range as enemies are closing in. Its strength is its very fast TTK, but its weakness is going to be it doesn't have that one-shot potential. And when it comes down to it, players like that one-hit potential, but there are more strengths, like you're always going to have ammo, it's a primary, but another big one is you aren't dropping special bricks for the shotgunners. The only bricks that they're going to get are off of their fallen teammates or yours. So if you go into Quick Play or Iron Banner this week, or when Iron Banner comes up next season, say 2, 3, 4, or even a 6 stack of you run sidearms, watch what happens to the other team. You will straight starve them. In CQC, you have a window when players are rushing in. Most of the time, they're very predictable. You can chunk damage 80 plus damage into them before they're even in shotgun range. In this scenario, I critted him down. I hit all criticals because we had this corner dividing us. But if I could see more of him as he's running at me, sliding, I would have done more damage and make it a lot easier cleanup when he's close. So you're using it like that as a mini last word. And if last word has been giving you issues and you still want that fast TTK to shut down players in your face, give this sidearm a shot. You can pair it with whatever you want, maybe a bygones. Use whatever you're most comfortable with. Use your vertical space. That hipfire cone is very accurate, and that's why I run freehand grip mod. I've also been using the Mechaneer's trick sleeves. This grants you ready speed as well as bonus damage when you're in red health. That bonus damage is the same modifier as kill clip, and that damage stacks. So if you have kill clip and the trick sleeves buff, you can one burst someone. There's a link in the description to that video if you guys haven't seen it. It's an older one, but you start pairing underused exotics with underused weapons, and you start getting something special. So if you have one vaulted, give it a shot. It might become a part of your rotation. Remember that your sweet spot is when they're closing in. They're helpless at that point. And in CQC, as you're coming up to enemies, you are in range and you can use it as a primary. Headshots are very important. 6 criticals is tough, but it does happen. We want to keep the time to kill within 3 bursts. So if you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button. Thank you guys for your support. But I would like to know what your thoughts are on The Last Dance. What role do you have? Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.